Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about some people. Listen, all respect to Lil Kim, all respect to Lil Kim. Okay, so I just want to say that Lil Kim denies claims that she approved the heavy photoshopping of her Ebony magazine cover. It's a sabotage. It's a sabotage for me. Lil Kim is denying claims that she approved the heavy photoshopping of her Ebony magazine cover. On Tuesday, the rapper took to Instagram to critique the cover photo, saying, "Who is this? Because that's not the photo I approved or any other content they've put out." Kim wrote, "I always told Ebony it looked like a painting, but they didn't want to listen. They said they love it. It's a sabotage for me. The funny ish about this is that this is their retoucher. In the comment section of the Ebony Magazine Instagram account is the magazine's photographer director Keith Major countered fan criticism by stating that Kim had control over the retouching process, resulting in the final edited images. Man, she wanted to be in control of the retouching, so this is what we got, he wrote. I think that was a tad bit unprofessional, though. Girl, why are you in the comment section? I get it. Even if somebody's like, I just feel like sometimes things need to remain professional, right? Shortly after Kim shared a post from a username, she called herself the social media manager to the stars and responded to Major's comments defending the rapper. Um, how about we talk about how your photos exposure was so low we couldn't even salvage them? At the end of the day, it was Ebony's retouchers who edited the photo. I also heard you got fired after this ish. Let's talk about that, sir. Kim shared a post from a username at Race Ray Issa. So she didn't write, she shared the post of what I just said. Additional receipts were then posted by manager at International Smooth, who claimed they didn't choose to select the photo for the magazine cover. I don't know, but I don't know. I will say when I first saw the photo, I was like, oh, because Ebony, I've never known Ebony to be this heavy on the Photoshop. But I also felt like this is no shade to Kimberly, okay? But I also felt like because Kim has had an issue with her appearance for a very long time. I know some people were saying that the reason why she started to get plastic surgery, I guess, because she was in a relationship or she was, you know, what I'm trying to say, physically the A word by someone, and I guess that took a toll into how she thought she looked. I don't know. The point of the matter is Kim then went from looking like a black woman to an Asian woman. That's just the fact of the matter. And so when I saw the picture, I did feel like that was probably something she probably had a hand in. Because, I mean, girl, Kim will never want to look like Kim. You know when Kim should have stopped? You know what's so crazy? Kim was one of the gorgeous girls. Not pretty, not gorgeous. You know when Kim should have stopped? Kim should have stopped when she went to the VMAs with her boob hanging out with the purple. And remember Diana Ross did this to her. That's old school. So you girls, the girl, you got to be a certain age to know what I'm talking about, girl. So you got to be an old school girl. Okay, remember when Diana Ross did this to her titty? Yeah, I was like, come on, bastard. Um, but I think that's when Kim should have stopped. At that, when she was on that nose, that face, Kim should have stopped. At that point, I was like, oh, but she kept going. She kept going and she kept going and she kept going and she kept going. And Mama ain't never stopped. I think, girl, I guess. Shout out to Kim. She's a legend. Okay, that's all I got to say. I don't want no smoke. Okay. Um. Girl, listen to this. Bijou Phillips files for divorce from Danny Masterson following his 30-year to life R sentence. All right. cites irreconcilable differences. It's a wrap. All right. Danny Masterson's wife, is it Bijou Phillips, filed for divorce after he was sentenced to 30 years to life in prison in his R retrial earlier this month. Her lawyer, Peter Al Lazone, said Miss Phillips has decided to file for divorce from her husband during this unfortunate time. Her priority remains with her daughter. He continues, this period has been unimaginably hard on the marriage and the family. Mr. Masterson was also present for Miss Phillips during her most difficult times of her life. Miss Phillips acknowledges that Mr. Masterson is a wonderful father to their daughter. I don't know how you can be a wonderful father to your daughter when you out here snatching coochie. I don't separate. Girl, I'm sorry. You cannot bounce your daughter on your knee, buy her a teddy bear, girl, take her to the father's daughter's dance, and then go out later that night and girl start slipping the girl's Mickeys, and then girl want to start screaming, "I'm a good father." Girl, all right, all right. I don't want to say it. That's like someone doing what he did to his daughter, and then that person's wife coming out and saying that he's a good father. Girl, you know how crazy that sounds? I'm just saying. Um, she asked for spousal support, attorney fees, and her legal name to be restored. I know that's right. I mean, girl, what y'all want her to do? Somebody put the very first comment says, "This goes to show you women don't love you unconditional. They have certain conditions." Bitch, let me tell you something, knuckle. Girl, let me see what this is. Yeah, I should have known. A black man. Yeah, yeah. All right. Let me tell you something, knuckle. Girl, this man just was accused. This man was convicted. Excuse me. This man was convicted. This man was convicted of stealing pussy. Yes. In this case, there definitely is a condition. Yes. Your ass is going to prison. I want a divorce. Girl, I'm about to go find our daughter a stepdaddy. And girl, I'm gonna go my matter of fact, girl, I don't even want no stepdaddy. Girl, at this point, girl, you don't fuck my head up so bad, girl. I don't even trust none of y'all. Girl, I'm gonna go and raise my daughter by myself. Okay? And yes, I want spousal support. And yes, I want my last name back. And yes, you have a nice life because I plan on having a nice life with our daughter, my daughter. Somebody put one thing about white women's, they get the fuck on when they man go to jail, prison. Ain't no holding down nothing. And I love this about them, okay? Because girl, the truth of the matter is, girl, y'all want a bitch to sit here and be rocking back and forth. Girl, for 30 years holding you down. She held me down. She held me down. Nigga, you act like you going to jail for the weekend over some speeding tickets. Girl! Girl, you know y'all love a ride or die. I ain't riding and I ain't dying for nobody. Period. Girl, you got 2 days to fool around and find out. Honey, let me say something. You go to jail on Friday, you better be out by Monday morning. Because that's all you got with me. And it better be over some speeding tickets and that's it. If you ain't out, if I don't see your face within 48 hours, I'd have moved on. It's another nigga on your spot on your side of the bed. Okay? You got 48 hours tops to get your ass back to this house. Ah, okay. I know that's right. Mm-mm. Ooh, wait. God, I want y'all to hear something. This was so when I tell you I was hollering, I don't keep up with her. I don't keep up with her. Um, Have you heard of the new tennis sensation? Her name is Coco Gauff, girl. So I guess she went live, and somebody was telling her to pay off her debts, and this is what she had to say. I hollered. Debs. I'm 19. I don't have any debt. I'm not in debt. Like, I don't have. I'm not in debt. I live with my parents still. So I'm not in debt. I didn't go to college, so I don't have any student bills to pay. um, yeah, so I'm not. I'm not in debt. I'm too young. I'm too young. My parents never put me in that position to be in debt. So yeah, I have nothing to pay right now. Yeah. So yeah. Somebody said pay off debts. Miss Thing basically laughed. Miss Thing basically laughed. First of all, Matt, she said depths, but I understood what she meant. Um, but Miss Thing basically laughed. She basically laughed and said, "Girl, what are you talking about? Pay off debts? Girl, pay off debts? Girl, who? Girl, who got debts? Girl." When she said, "Girl, my mom and daddy made sure," she basically said, "My mom and daddy made sure I ain't got the girl. My mom and daddy was not putting light bills in my name at the age of 3. Girl, my mom and daddy was not putting credit cards in my name at the age of 5. Girl, my mom and daddy was not putting the water bill in my name at the age of 6. Girl, what are you talking about? This? Girl, I'm 19. Girl, I'm still a child, technically. Girl, I'm still a teenager. Girl, I don't have no debts. Girl, what you talking about? Debts? Girl, debts? Debts? I said when I saw Miss Thing reaction to them telling her to pay her debts off, I holler, which is actually kind of sad though. It's sad that girl, the mentality of people is that we think that everybody is in debt, right? Even a 19-year-old. Can you imagine? That scared the mess out of me. Can you imagine telling a 19-year-old to make sure that he or she pays off her debt? Like, girl, at night, girl, I don't have no debt. I'm 19. Girl, girl, I still live at home with my mom and my daddy. What you talking about? Shout out to Coco. Shout out to her mama and daddy for not putting stuff in her name at the age of 3. Okay. What else is going on? Hmm. Huh. Let's see. Let's see what's going on in the blogs. I don't want to talk about her either. I don't want to talk about her. Oh, I do want to talk about Dr. Heavenly, and I'll get into it in another video. Oh, Pringles just unveiled a $140 collab with Caviar company. So on Tuesday, Pringles announced its collaboration with the Caviar company to offer chips with high-end caviar. The collab is for a limited time and came about after a popular TikTok trend that involves users adding caviar into Pringles, according to CNBC News. The videos under the trend have been viewed more than 10 billion times. Petra Higby, the co-founder and CEO of the Caviar company, told CNBC Make It that she is so excited to see the caviar and Pringles mix. While Pringles run on the cheaper end for less than $3 at most stores, the Pringles caviar collab will be different. Customers will have 3 options priced at $49, $110, and $140. Girl, you know what's so crazy? I know some of y'all don't watch The Real Housewives of New York, but on The Real Housewives of New York, there was this woman who like the second episode, she had a girls trip. She hosted the girls at her home in the Hamptons, and they had caviar and Pringles. And I've never eaten caviar a day in my life, um, but they were saying on the show that it was great. That it tastes good. I guess the taste of the Pringle and the caviar together is like a party in your mouth, right? I would have never assumed that people would use, because Pringles, girl, Pringles can cost $1 and 50 cents girl at the stove. I would have never assumed that people were mixing the two together because caviar, from what I understand, is very expensive alone. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Y'all let me know if y'all ever tried it and how it came out. All right, y'all, that's it for today. I'm about to go take me some medicine, take a shower, and then I'm going to bed. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, y'all.